guys, not sure if you've seen some of the videos that I've done over the last year where I was talking about growing my hair fuller, healthier, and longer at 58 than it was like 40 years ago when I was 18. And the reason you're seeing the gray now, which I normally hide, is because earlier when I was out and about, I had my raggedy little sun visor on, and when you start sweating, the hair mascara and everything that you have around the edges starts to go away. So that's why you're seeing the gray edges that I normally am diligent about hiding. But I've just taken out plaits that I've had in with the help of aloe vera gel that I talked about in some of the other videos. It's really been a game changer for growing my hair longer and healthier. And I mean, it's just incredible when I look at, where my hair is gone. The shrinkage is real, because naturally I'm not walking around with my hair, touching my waist or whatever. But it has gotten longer than I ever could have expected. In my late 50s. But I got the idea, since I'm so big on the aloe, and I do that almost every 2 weeks, and I think that that has been what I can attribute the significant hair growth to. But I know that aloe can be drying, which is why in the videos that I talked about it, I talk about a little process that I use to try to keep it moisturized, and what I do on a daily basis after I work out, because I work out 5 days a week. Your girl's not trying to be a chubby 50-something, so to work out with 4C hair, and to keep it hydrated, there is a process. But I got a great idea because I saw how some Nigerian women, and YouTube is just famous for getting you to see something different, try something different. It never seems to be enough for you to just find one thing and just stick with it and do it. But I thought that this might be something that could supplement my routine. And I saw that they were talking about butter. And so what I did, I went to Walmart, because I'm an addict of the Walmart app, and I saw this product called, it's Fourth and Heart Fuel Happy Ghee, which is clarified butter, their original recipe, which is grass-fed. And so I looked it up to see, whether or not I should use butter, which I didn't really want to get cold butter out of the refrigerator and start putting it on my hair and scalp. Because it looked kind of warm, what the people were using in the videos that I saw. And I looked up the benefits of ghee. And one of the most significant benefits of ghee for hair is its ability to promote hair growth. Ghee is rich in vitamins A, D, E, and K, along with healthy fatty acids that nourish and stimulate hair growth. By massaging ghee onto your scalp and hair, you can prevent hair fall and promote healthy hair growth. Do you think that maybe my hair could grow even longer than it already is? Well, I'm up for the task, so I decided to give it a shot. So I went ahead and ordered it, and it looks like it's going to be kind of a gross process. And they said to detangle your hair first. All I've done so far is just to take out the plaits. And what I was going to do was, I think this is detangled enough since it has been plaited. What I'm going to do is probably twist up this section so as not to tangle them. And then I'll do a section at a time, but I won't show every section that I do, because I don't want to waste your time. But I thought I'd take you along with me on the first. Oh my goodness, it's so yucky, but I guess it's no different from a hair product. What I was going to do is put it on and leave it on overnight, because my hair is very dry. When I read on the internet, it said that, maybe you could start off with 2 hours of a leave-in treatment and put your shower cap on. But like I said, since my hair is so dry, typically I thought I was going to leave it in overnight and just put it on my scalp and on the hair itself, and maybe even comb it through. And I was planning to use this entire jar to give my hair a nice moisturizing treat. And since I'm going to sleep in the bed alone tonight, because my husband has COVID, so I'm going to sleep in another room just one more night, just to make sure he's not contagious anymore. And so he can't say that I smell like butter. So I don't know if it's something you want to do when you're going to be in the bed with someone. But like I said, since I'll be sleeping alone tonight, I thought that I would not just be a butterfinger, but I'll be a butterhead as well. So far, it's going on very easy. And you notice you can't even really see it. So I'll start sectioning it a little bit to make sure I get it thoroughly saturated. And then I'm going to like pause a little bit and just do the rest on my own. But so far it feels really good. I'm thinking it might be a good treatment to have on overnight, but it's really the back of my hair that I try to give as much attention as possible, because that's where you see the majority of the length coming, which has been, like I said, incredible at 58. So I thought I'd comb it through a little bit. So it seems to be helping to detangle a little bit. But the aloe, I really must say, it does give it nice texture. And I've really enjoyed using aloe over the last year and a half, which is what's accounted for such significant growth at my age, right? And so I think that has coated it pretty nicely, but I think I might put a little bit more in the scalp, and I'll probably section it more as I go further, but I won't hold you guys hostage on that. Okay, I'm working the ghee through this second section of my hair, and the thing that I'm finding amazing, and it's probably because I have so much product on my hair that I can't see the ghee. My hair looks the same, and it's probably because I have all of the aloe and the other moisturizers on it, and so I'm surprised that I'm able to comb through it with relative ease. My hair is prone to tangling, it's very dry. I thought that I would need to detangle a lot in order to be able to comb it through, but it's combing through with ease. This might be a product for some people to try if they're braiding, their hair, or especially for children. It doesn't smell bad either. It smells like an unscented hair butter. And so I'm using it pretty liberally, but it definitely might be something to look into for regular use for people with really dry hair, because like I said, I'm able to comb through it a lot easier than I thought I might. So again, I'm not going to hold you hostage while I do the rest. Okay, so far so good. I'm really loving the feel of the ghee on my hair. This feels like some sort of expensive treatment that I am running through the hair and my scalp. It doesn't smell bad. I actually don't eat butter or margarine on food because it seems like yellow fat, and I even hate the smell of it. I don't eat things like mayonnaise either because they just seem like such fatty products, and I don't know why. I'm not trying to like say, oh, I don't eat these things because I'm trying to watch my weight or whatever. I've never liked them as a kid because I thought it smelled like fat. And I'm surprised that this clarified butter that I am using does not smell badly. I don't think I'm going to mind sleeping with it. I'm actually enjoying putting it on my hair, and it feels good going on. And even though I haven't, and I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't washed my hair in at least 6 weeks, and I've put the aloe plant on it at least 3 times. So you would think that my hair would be very, very dry. And some people ask me, so you really leave the aloe in your hair that long? I actually do. And so you can see it doesn't seem like the texture is adversely affected. The only thing that you can see is by now I probably would have touched up my gray roots with hair dye. It may have been 8 weeks. I don't want to lie or anything. I hate shampooing it for the most part because it takes forever to get it to turn into something, and then I don't use the aloe on it until after the first week or so, because putting the aloe on my wet hair doesn't have the same effect as putting it on the dry hair later. So I typically shampoo it, do the regular deep conditioning and leave-in treatments, and then I come back a week later and do the aloe plant, and then plait my hair and put it under the protective style of choice for that particular week. I do have a number of videos out here on YouTube where I talk about the protective style that I like to wear, so if you want to check that out, feel free to do that. But I'm putting it in my scalp and combing it through, surprisingly. I thought that I would have had to have done this without the butter, but this actually seems to work well with the butter, just to comb it through. So I'm going to do that for the rest of the hair, maybe do the front. Surprisingly, the front is going to be the most difficult because it's not plaited, and so that hair is probably going to be more tangled. So I'll come back after I deal with the top piece first, and then we can see where I am and maybe massage it through, and then hopefully I'll show you what it looks like afterwards if it really turns into something good. But give me a minute and I will be back. Okay, I'm still going. I separated the top section into two sections to make it easier to work the ghee through. Just as I thought, the front would be the hardest to actually detangle. So what I recommend is that if you find any sections are harder to detangle, those would be the ones that you just want to take your time and be patient. And so that's what I did off camera. All right, I finally used at least half of the jar of the clarified ghee, or the clarified butter, which is ghee. I don't smell stinky. My hair actually feels nice and moisturized, where it felt kind of dry before. So I have worked it through. I have massaged my scalp, and I think I've coated as much of my hair as I can. What I think I might do is just maybe work it through a little bit more. Maybe just like put some more of the butter. Since I have half, maybe what I'll do is I'll save the other half for next month, and maybe this could be the monthly treatment that I do. And I thought I would use the entire jar, but I don't really see a need for that. And like I said, I put it through all of the sections, so I'm just massaging it a little bit, and I'm just adding a little extra, just full effect. But I think I've done what I came to do. So what I'm going to probably do is, like I said, just do a little bit more, because it said it helps with hair growth and prevents hair fall and all of this good stuff, and has all of these vitamins. And so maybe I'll put a little extra on my ends. See, it's a little extra on the ends, and then like maybe just put my hair up in a bun or something, because this is very greasy. Don't get it twisted. It is pretty greasy right about now. And so maybe what I'll do is just put it up in some sort of bun like this underneath the shower cap. Like put a few pins on it or something like that. I was gonna double it up like I normally do, but I normally have plaits, and so without plaits it's too much to double it up. And so maybe just have it like this overnight and put a shower cap on it to sleep in. Something like this. And then go to bed. And then maybe, I don't know if I'll do a deep conditioner, like with a cap, like that goes in the microwave in the morning, but that would probably be counterproductive. So maybe I'll just like, let it be like this overnight. But look how oily that is. But you can't even tell by looking at my hair, because my hair seems like it just sucked it right up. And but I think I've done the absolute best I can do with this, so I'll be sure to let you guys know how it turns out. But I'm thinking that this is going to be a good thing, so I'll be back and let you know.